This is Megan Heller doing the move-in inspection for 2870 Nord Ave. It is July 14th, 2021. The front lawn is pretty dead. We're in the middle of summer and it's been a really hot summer, so it doesn't surprise me that the lawn is dead, and I don't see any sprinkler hookups or anything like that. The exterior of the house is quite dirty. There are some old brackets above the windows, or maybe they had some kind of coverings. There are no gutters either. Looks like maybe at one point there were, but there's no gutters on the house. There are two tire marks here in the driveway. There's a blue mark on the wall leading up to the door. The house itself is pretty old, so there's a lot of wear and tear, you know, chips in the paint, things like that. This front screen is separated from the frame. Other than that, it's fine though. There's no other like holes or any damages like that, but just here at the bottom, I don't know if that's something we can fix. And then again, more chips in the paint, just general wear and tear. But the light's working. Living room, the carpets have been cleaned. There's no stains anywhere that I can see. There's a large area here on the wall that you can see where maybe they did some kind of patchwork cutout at one point. The paint in here looks pretty good. There's a couple dings and scratches. Blinds are intact. There's not a screen on this window, and the window does not open. It's just a picture window. Again, there's just, you know, normal wear, just kind of all over. This is the dining room area here. All the smoke alarms and carbon alarms in the house are working. There's a square right here where it looks like they had some type of door stopper there. We're gonna do the bedrooms first, and then we'll do the kitchen last. All the lights in the house are working. Air filter size is 20 by 25 by 1. Looks clean. This bathroom is pretty rough. The bathtub, the toilet seat, all that stuff is pretty rough. Just lots of wear. And the thing above the toilet, this little cubby thing, is not secured to the wall, so I'm gonna look into getting that just removed completely, because it's not really secure unless the tenants would like to keep it, but it's not super secure. So lights are working. There's not a fan in here, so, but this is the tub that because I don't think that that's dirt. I think it's the enamel that has worn off. I don't know, but it looks pretty rough. So we'll have to look into that. Window looks new in here. Again, the toilet seat's pretty old. There's some wear. This little cupboard thing. Tenants can keep it or you can just throw it out. It's not secured to the wall, so. Vanity. Carpets throughout the house are actually pretty clean. I don't really see any damages or stains or anything like that. Another smoke alarm. Carpets look great. No stains. The walls in here look really good. I don't see any holes anywhere. Really no damages to the walls in here that I can see. The frame, like the trim and stuff in here, has some paint chipping off and peeling. And like on the doors and stuff, it's peeling. Super old. This closet's kind of funky. There's like a weird thing, like gap right there. I don't know. The face of the doorknob is missing. Still works though, it still turns. This door has a pretty decent sized patch paint job on it. It looks slightly different in color, so it's pretty obvious. Cupboards, closet. I'm not tall enough to see that top shelf, but just your average cupboard. Closet. There's some like little tiny holes and scratches and nicks and all that. It's just a typical wear and tear closet. Screen is intact. It doesn't look brand new, but it does look clean. I don't see any damages. Let's see about the blinds. Blinds are intact. No damages. Okay, let's see. Hallway. Lights working. More paint peeling, cupboards. Too short to get that top one up there, but. Another smoke alarm. Cupboards. Okay. All wood panel bedroom. Carpet in here looks great. Nice and clean, no stains. Walls in here look great. I don't see any holes anywhere. It's all wood paneling in here. One of the light fixtures is missing. You can see the two there, and then there's one on the right side that's not there. The other two are there. There's a cubby there. The screen looks, and the window, it looks new. So, and I don't see any damages. Looks great. The blinds look newer too. And they're intact, no damages. I'm gonna flip this guy around. And same with this window, it looks newer, screen looks newer. No damages that I can see. Blinds look newer as well. Good shape. Like again, you know, this is an older house, so there's, you know, normal wear and tear, like on the windowsill here. There's some scratches and dings and all that stuff. Cupboard. These cupboards are nice and large, lots of space. Closet. There's not a light in the closet, so it's kind of hard to see in there, but again, there's like dings and scratches and some gouges and stuff in the walls in here, but the carpets are clean. Smoke alarm. Lights working. Smoke alarm. There's some nails in the ceiling there. There's a star, one of those glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling. Closet looks, the closet doors look pretty rough. There's like some areas where you can see they tried to patch at the bottom there, on the edges here. Inside the closet, same thing as the others, just some wear and tear. Another cubby in this room too. The walls in here aren't as nice as the others. It's just, they're a little bit more rough, like literally like rough to the touch. And then there's more just like stains and imperfections and things like that. There's a couple small holes on either side of the window where it looks like they had some kind of window coverings at one point. The windows in here look new, and the screens are new and intact. This windowsill is pretty rotted out, so we'll have to look into that because that doesn't look that great. Blinds are intact. They look new and great. No issues there. This window's new. Screen is new. No damages. Blinds are in great shape. Carpets in here are nice and clean. No stains. All right. Across the way to the other bedroom. So that'd be, I guess, the master. Looks like washer, dryer, hookup. Cupboard. Extra filters there. There's just a mirror hanging right there, and then a sink. There's a little cupboard in here. Lights are working. The window looks great, screens look great. Blinds are clean and intact. Under these cabinets looks a little rough, but I don't see any. I see some old water damage, looks like on that back wall. So there's that. Okay. In this cupboard, again, there's some chips in the paint, some wear and tear. Washer hookup, I think. Smoke alarm. Toilet. Someone tried to throw away some paper or something. There's no water in here, so I can't flush it, but the toilet is clean. Someone just threw some like newspaper pieces or something in there. The fan doesn't work, but the light works. Interesting accordion door. Alright. Last bedroom, and then we'll move on to the kitchen. That light right there has a pull string, and I'm too short to pull it, so I don't know if it works, but if it doesn't work, we can just give the tenants a bulb, or they can use their own bulb. Carpets in here look great. No damages or stains. That top cubby right there, that's not open, has a lock on it, and I don't know that we have the key, so it's not open. I can't look inside. There could be gold in there for all we know. Windows new, screens are new, no damages, blinds look great. There's a little bit of a bend on this little side right here. Other than that, they're in great shape. This is the breaker box, cover, breaker, AC, heater. I'm assuming there's no hookups to the HVAC for the rest of the house in this room, which is why it has its own little heating and air set up in here. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe not. There is a vent right there. I don't know why this is here. No idea. It looks pretty old, so I don't even know if it works. Not sure. Windows new, screens are new. I don't see any damages. Blinds look great. There's a little bit of a bend on this side, you can see. Other than that, they're in great shape. Closet. Again, wear and tear. That's the cupboard I can't open and the light I can't turn on. Not sure what that little rack is down below on that door, but there's a rack there. All right, kitchen, dining room, which we showed you a little earlier. All the lights are working, fixtures are all intact. This blind is missing the wand. Screen is intact. The window is not new, but it's in good shape. and the screen looks great, no damages. Cubbies. The glass on these is in good shape, no cracks or anything. There's like a cross shape. Looks like someone tried to do some touch-ups there. It's a slightly different color than the rest of the paint, so it's noticeable. Some old brackets where they had some curtains hanging. Lights are working. There's not a garbage disposal in here. The floors are in pretty good shape. There's some that have some cracks and like little chips missing, like these ones. It's tile, I believe, so yeah, it's tile. So there's a couple little areas where there are some flaws. Fridge. Everything looks like it's intact. Good shape. There's wallpaper, or no, not wallpaper, but like that rubber stuff, the shelf lighting. This kitchen light has like, or the headlight has like a strobe effect kind of, but the exhaust fan doesn't work. I tried it earlier, it doesn't work. So we may have to look into that. Oven. There's not a handle on this one. All the others have handles. Again, there's just a lot of wear and tear. Lots of paint chips and just kind of grime throughout because it's so old. But all the cupboards work well. There's no issues with cupboards. A lot of times with older houses like this, the cupboards either they don't stick or they don't stay closed, or but these are all in pretty good shape. Dishwasher. Everything seems to be working fine. Rollers are on. Under the sink, no water damage. Well, that one doesn't want to stay closed, but sink. This window is brand new, looks great. I'm too short to reach that blind, but it looks like all the others, so I'm assuming it's in good shape too. That light works. More paint chips and missing paint and scratches and all the wear and tear. These shelves are lined with paper. So some extra brackets in there. I don't know what they go to. Some wear and tear in there too. Okay. Countertops are in good shape. There are some cracks though. It's a tile countertop, so like, you know, there's some cracks there and there. On this side too. Mostly around the sink is where I'm seeing them. All right, so sliding glass door looks great. It actually looks pretty new to me. The screen is intact. Everything's on a track. Yeah, screen's in great shape. No damages. Light works. The patio is a little dirty. There's not a ton of debris, but it could use like a good hosing off, I guess. There's not much to the landscaping back here. Like, this is all dirt. I don't know that this gate wants to stay shut, so we may have to look into that. Again, kind of like the front, the backyard could use some love. It's kind of dead back here, but there aren't sprinklers, so it's kind of up to the tenants to hand water. And we're in a drought right now, so I mean, there's not a lot that we can really do at this point. But side of the house has some dirt on the bottom there. All the little screens are intact. I also want to point out that on these pillars, like, there's like paint or something there. And there's just like tape, and looks like from like a previous party someone had something hanging there at one point. Also, this gutter has seen some better days. Looks like it's about to fall off. So that may be a hazard. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's hanging off of some kind of wire, which is not ideal. So we'll have to get that looked at, because that whole thing is basically ready to come down. Okay. So, more dead grass. There's a basement that I'm not going to go into. I don't even know if I can go in there. Little garden area. There's some garden beds in here, so if the tenants want to utilize that and bring it back to life, they could do that, and that would be really cute. This little bush here looks like it could use a good trimming. It's kind of wild and crazy, but it's not too overgrown, but it is starting to get some branches that kind of outreach. This is the door that leads to the master bedroom. There's not a light right there. There should be, but there's not. So there's no gutters in the front of the house, but it looks like there are gutters in the back. And the gutters back here, they're all super old, and these ones are intact, unlike the one that I showed you previously. So I think these ones are okay. Gate, little shed.